Okay, continuing on with the walk. The reason why I come out on foot rather than not on my mountain bike is because there's a lot on this route that I'm doing today. There's lots of stiles to climb over. Certainly not good to try and lift a mountain bike over one of those. But nonetheless, even though I can't cover as much ground as what I could do on my mountain bike, it's still nice being out in this area. Quite nice to see the bits of sunlight sort of poking through the trees and shining down like that on the ground. Been doing quite a bit of reading recently on the internet. I've been reading about his President Obama. Before I continue to talk about that, I'll just show you these. Just seen these nice flowers. Back to what I was talking about. And seems to be getting a lot of, I put it, negative publicity, as it were. A lot of people not liking what he's doing, but I think the trouble is the press stir a lot of it up. Press being papers and also TV, just to get people to either read their newspapers or buy their watch the news, etc. on TV, so they stir it up to get viewings. Because if you actually read President Obama's official website, he's actually doing a tremendous amount for the American country to get things going. I think what people don't realise is there's a lot of things that are out of his control. He can only have so much influence on things that happen. And I think that applies to anybody's life and situation. You can do what you can to a certain degree, because outside influences that are around you stop you from completing what you'd like to do. For example, I suppose, would be if you wanted to buy a sports car, but you only earn X amount and your salary isn't enough. You can try changing your job to earn more money, or get another job so you're doing 2 jobs, and you still may not have enough because the price of that sports cars may have gone up. A really good example, in fact, is what was on the news in the UK the other day about housing. The actual cost in housing, they were saying, is now out of the reach of a generation of people. So one generation of people in the UK will never be able to buy a house, because no matter what they do to try and get a better job to earn more money, the price of property is always far exceeding their salary, so they can go back to college to get more education, more qualifications, and it still won't be enough. Okay, through the forest now and come through to the farmyard. So just you can see it's where the farmer keeps a lot of his farm machinery. That's for after they've finished harvesting, they put that attachment onto the back of the tractor and it scouses the field. So does that one. That there's used on the front of the tractor to pick up bales of hay, animal feed, etc. And this here, these large barns are where the sheep come during lambing season. But as they're out in the field, as you can see, he's using this as storage. So it's not a bad thing to do. And over here we've got some more tractor attachments. That one there is for putting seeds into the field ready for the next crop to grow. So is that one. And that one there looks like a big yellow sort of arm. It's for cutting hedgerows back. And then over in this barn, now that's either animal feed or crop fertiliser or pest control for the crops, not sure which. Cutting machine there for logs, trailer, and another seeding trailer. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but there's an actual helicopter flying nearby. And the ground, as you can see, is really dry now. It's quite interesting how it dries out so quickly when the temperature gets going up into the mid to late 20 degrees. Walk along this track. And going back to what I was talking about Obama and what I've read on his website, I just think the American people should really appreciate him as a person and what he's trying to do and take on board the difficulties he faces as a president. Because I actually done a comparison the other evening and done some research into what actual, I think there's a tractor coming along near something. Back to what I was talking about, and that's the part of the farm the farmer lives again. Just get over here, yeah, tractor coming. So the research I done the other evening about Mr. Cameron, Prime Minister of the UK, and I looked at his website, and in comparison he's not really doing that much to get the UK economy, people back into work, creation of new jobs, new companies setting up. Actually appears that David Cameron's sitting back, drinking his tea and dipping his digestive biscuits and hoping that all's going to be well in the long run. A bit like sticking your head in the sand and hoping for the best, really. I've got no time for David Cameron. no time whatsoever. I think he's totally out of touch with reality and people, and certainly doesn't understand, let's say, the working class and the middle class, and those in very less fortunate situation that people find themselves in. He's